Right now, try this. Put down your phone. Turn off the music. Just sit there for 60 seconds. Nothing else. If you can't do it, if the urge to grab your device feels unbearable, I need you to understand something critical. Your brain has been fundamentally rewired, and not in a good way. This isn't about meditation trends or self-help fluff. Neuroscience has revealed something disturbing. The inability to tolerate silence is a clinical red flag for something deeper happening in your neural architecture. Let me show you what's actually broken and how to fix it. When you sit in silence, a specific neural network activates called the default mode network. This is your brain's introspection system, the place where self-reflection, memory consolidation, and emotional processing happen. Think of it as your mind's maintenance mode. But here's the problem. If you're constantly consuming content, scrolling, listening, watching, this network never fully engages. It's like never letting your computer run its system updates. Eventually, things start to malfunction. Research from neuroscientist Dr. Marcus Raichle, who discovered the default mode network, shows that constant stimulation creates a dependency loop. Your brain begins to crave the dopamine hits from external stimuli. Silence becomes uncomfortable because your reward system is literally in withdrawal. You're not weak. You're neurochemically conditioned. A study published in the journal Science found that participants preferred giving themselves electric shocks over sitting alone with their thoughts for just 15 minutes. Electric shocks. Let that sink in. We become so addicted to external noise that physical pain is preferable to silence. This isn't normal. This is a crisis of attention, emotion regulation, and self-awareness. So what does this mean for you? If you can't sit in silence, you've likely lost access to several critical psychological functions: authentic self-awareness, emotional regulation, creative problem-solving, and stress recovery. Your brain is stuck in reactive mode. You're living on autopilot, responding to stimuli rather than directing your own consciousness. That's not living. That's existing as a stimulus response machine. Existential psychologists like Rollo May and Viktor Frankl understood something profound. The capacity to be alone with yourself is a foundation of authentic existence. Frankl survived concentration camps by maintaining his inner world. Today, most people can't survive 10 minutes without a screen. We've outsourced our inner lives to algorithms. From a neurobiological perspective, constant noise keeps your amygdala hyperactivated. Your threat detection system never powers down. This chronic activation floods your system with cortisol and adrenaline. The result? Anxiety, irritability, poor sleep, weakened immune function, and accelerated cognitive aging. Silence isn't just peaceful. It's physiologically necessary. Behavioral psychology reveals why we avoid silence. It forces us to confront what we're running from. Unresolved grief, hidden shame, suppressed anger, existential questions about meaning and purpose. The noise is a coping mechanism, an avoidance strategy. But here's the truth trauma psychology teaches us. What you avoid, you amplify. The longer you run from your inner world, the more power it has over you. But here's the redemptive part, and this is where neuroplasticity becomes your greatest ally. Your brain can rewire. The damage isn't permanent. Cognitive neuroscience confirms that consistent practice in silence can rebuild your default mode network, restore emotional regulation, and reclaim your attention. You can repair what's been broken, but you have to start intentionally. Here's your evidence-based protocol to rebuild your tolerance for silence. This isn't mystical. This is applied neuroscience. Step 1. Start with just 2 minutes. Not 20, not an hour. 2 minutes of sitting in complete silence. No meditation technique. No guided anything. Just you, a chair, and silence. Set a timer. Commit. Your brain will resist. You'll feel restless, anxious, maybe even panicky. This is normal. This is your reward system in withdrawal. Don't judge the discomfort. Observe it. Cognitive behavioral psychology teaches us that exposure without escape teaches your brain that the discomfort isn't dangerous. Each session, you're reconditioning your nervous system to tolerate your own presence. Increase by 1 minute every 3 days. By day 30, you'll be at 12 minutes. By day 60, over 20. Research on habit formation from behavioral psychology shows that gradual progression builds sustainable change. You're not trying to become a monk. You're rebuilding a fundamental human capacity that was stolen by the attention economy. Advanced protocol. Once you can do 10 minutes comfortably, add environmental silence throughout your day. Morning coffee without your phone. Walks without podcasts. Drives without music occasionally. You're not eliminating stimulation forever. You're restoring balance. You're teaching your brain that external noise is a choice, not a necessity. That's power. Here's what starts happening when you reclaim silence. You begin to hear your authentic voice again, not the voice shaped by social media, not the voice performing for others, but the voice that knows what you actually want, what you actually feel, what actually matters to you. Humanistic psychologist Carl Rogers called this congruence, alignment between your inner experience and outer expression. You can't find that in the noise. Your creativity returns. Problems you've been stuck on suddenly have solutions because your default mode network is finally connecting disparate information. Your emotional regulation improves because you're processing feelings rather than suppressing them with distraction. Your relationships deepen because you're present, not just physically there while mentally elsewhere. This is what a healthy brain does. This is your natural state. So here's your challenge. Right after this video ends, don't scroll to the next one. Sit in silence for 2 minutes. Prove to yourself that you still own your attention. Prove that you're not a slave to the algorithm. This one small act is an act of rebellion against everything trying to colonize your consciousness. If this resonated with you, leave a comment with a single word: silence. No explanation needed. That's how I'll know you're actually doing this. And share this with someone who needs to hear it, because the people closest to you are probably struggling with this too. Your brain isn't broken forever, but it won't fix itself. The work starts now. I'll see you in the silence.